So, you know what happens at every WrestleMania? They have the Royal Rumble, or at least this year. We're having the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial, etc. match, which is going to feature 30 superstars, and they announced every single one of them except for two, I think, right? Because Brad Maddox just announced that he's going to be in this.
Oh my goodness.
And I think that there's two spots. There might be three.
There's three last I looked on the page.
So, first things first, who's going to be the other three people? They could have the two members of the Wyatt family and Alexander Rusev. You could have JTG, Yoshitatsu, and Kurt Hawkins. You can have NXT people like Bo Dallas and the Ascension. There's a lot of different options here. Maybe even have DDP and Jake Roberts. He wasn't able to do the Royal Rumble, so have him in the fake Royal Rumble. But
It's gonna be the three announcers, Tony.
it's going to be Cole and JBL and Jerry Lawler.
It's going to be Ultimate Warrior, Jim Hellwig, and Ultimate Warrior again.
And Dingo Warrior.
To be fair though, Michael Cole does have a streak to protect.
True.
Touche.
So I think we're going to see Alexander Rusev win this. I think that they haven't announced him because they want that to be a bit of a shock. And that's the only reason why he is one of the three people that haven't been announced yet. If that doesn't go that way, I have no idea, really. I thought that they were going to go with Big Show, but they've been really hitting that point that Big Show is like the guy who should win this. Every single video package or whatever that they've had has ended with like a freeze frame of the Big Show for like 10 solid seconds. And then they had him look stronger than anybody else on Monday Night Raw. So there goes that idea for Big Show. Typical WWE rule. If somebody looks really strong, they tend to lose.
No, here's what's going to happen is it's going to be down to Big Show versus Alexander Rusev. And they're going to make you think that Big Show has a chance, and then as a shock, Rusev is going to be the one to toss the big man over the ropes, and that establishes Rusev going out of WrestleMania.
That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. And I've been trying to think of who else can end up looking good in this match, and I really hope Dolph Ziggler and Cody Rhodes do, but I just can't see that happening. I got a really bad feeling that we're going to see a lot with Del Rio here.
Me too, actually.
I don't know why.
They've been showcasing him a lot in the past few weeks.
Is that why? Like, I don't know why I feel like that, but if you feel the same way, like, why do we both think
he beat
this?
the Intercontinental Champion on Raw? Like, why else would he win that if they didn't have something planned for him?
God damn, I hope they don't.
That, or you just hate your freaking Intercontinental Champion.
Maybe they just hate all the people at Smark Out Moment. And they're like, wait, they really don't like Del Rio. He's gonna win this shit.
Michael
Screw
Hayes
that,
booking
yeah.
that match that Big E lost.
F you, Tony Mango. We're putting Del Rio over.
Right. There's like streamers fall down, and it's just like, fuck you, Smack Talk. We wanted to do this last year, but we didn't have anything in the budget to do it. That's why we didn't have Pyro or American the Beautiful or anything. So, Peyton, you're excited about this match. What are you most excited about with the match? Just Battle Royal in general, or?
Oh, I just love Battle Royals. I just love the concept of having all these guys in the ring. Anything can freaking happen. It's the most unpredictable environment you can have. Pretty much any battle royal I get into. Your standard battle royal, your Royal Rumble, your World War III match. I love them all. Not so much the deepest ones.
Can I say something real quick? I'm surprised that for the 30th anniversary, they didn't do a second annual gimmick battle royal.
Oh, that would have been cool. Or how about another cross promotion with the NFL? Do another superstars and athletes one.
No, I wouldn't have done that, but I would have done like an Attitude Era Battle Royal. Since they always bring up a lot of the 80s wrestlers, go out and bring in some of the 90s wrestlers. Bring back Gilbert, bring back, see what the Blue Meanie's doing. Let's bring back Steve Blackman,
They can't do a gimmick one because half of the people are already wrestling on the card. They have Kane, Triple H, New Age Outlaws.
Touche.
The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Batista.
Goldust.
If you believe the sheet, someone else who could be making a surprise appearance for this match could be CM Punk. Yeah, and then he comes,
down if
wins
like
the trophy, and it's like, yeah, it was all a work all along. I came and won the Andre the Giant trophy.
Right.
Because that's the big plan. I'm going to pretend to be fired and then come back to win a trophy.
And then they end up telling him, they're like, hey, that new contract that you signed, remember that championship that you held around your waist for like 400 days? Well, you're going to have to carry the trophy for 400 days. Every
Dope.
ring match that you go out to, you're gonna have to hold that fucking trophy over the top of your head.
That
Hey,
trophy's huge. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's
It's
enormous.
massive.
Listen. It got Owen Hart over, so it's clearly gonna get CM Punk over. That's what he's been missing.
Oh. No, Owen Hart had 2 trophies. That's why he got over.
Well,
He got over the edge.
You know what would be
Oh.
funny as hell? If whoever wins this, doesn't matter who it wins, is celebrating in the ring, and Hulk Hogan comes out and he's just like, I gotta fucking body slam this too, and he just picks up the trophy and body slams it.
No,
Oh,
it'd be funny.
God.
It'd be funnier if Bad News Brown came out and slammed the trophy.
I'm
Big John Studd
expecting,
comes back to life and he's like, I want a second chance.
I'm expecting that trophy to get smashed at some point,
Oh yeah.
even if it's just for a heel heat.
Dude, I would be so sad if like Rusev is like the 29th person to throw somebody out, and then Hogan comes in and just kind of like tosses him out. It's like, I won the Battle Royal, brother. I'm better than Andre the Giant.
I am a real American.
Well, they haven't said yet if they're gonna have like Royal Rumble style entries, right?
No, it's a battle royal.
Yeah,
It's just
Battle
gonna be
Royal.
like standard. Everybody goes to the ring and that's it.
Yeah, if they fucking did the Royal Rumble 2.0, I think people would be pissed if they paid for the Royal Rumble.
Right.
In that
Even
case,
if they made it like a much shorter time span, even if they did like every 30 seconds or something like that, it would still feel like they were just trying to redo the Royal Rumble. Then Daniel Bryan wouldn't win this one either, so it would be like, what's
I
the
got an
point?
idea. They could do it, but in reverse, where they're on the outside of the ring.
They start with number 30 instead.
And then every 30 seconds, one of the guys runs out of the ring to the back.
It's like number 3 is R-Truth, and he's like, son of a bitch, and just leaves.
all right, I'm out, Orlando, Florida.
Oh god.
See you later, Orlando, Florida. God bless.
He steals the Wyatt family's thing. Orlando, Florida. I'm out. All right, so going around in that circle that we've done before, Peyton, who's gonna win this?
Rusev.
Sean?
Milmenier.
Well, I'm going to go with this stellar performer. He is 5 stars in my opinion. He is the greatest wrestler of all time, the Great Khali.
Miguel?
Hold on. I think I just threw up out of my butt for a second there. Hold on. All right. You know what? I think this is Rusev's time. They've been building him up enough. I think he's gonna make a big statement, and I think it's gonna be Big Show that's gonna take the fall in this one.
I bet you guys are glad now that this isn't a video show.
That's what you get for saying something nice about the Great Khali.
So, are there any spots still open?
I
3.
think there's 3.
Okay. And I've got Rob Van Dam.
He should pop up in this.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm taking
Hell, he's not gonna go-
RVD, and he's gonna win it to piss Tony off.
It's gonna be down to him and Del Rio. And then they're just gonna go, it doesn't matter. Tony's gonna hate it either way. Let's just shake hands and both of us will win.
They just take the top rope off, so neither of them can be thrown over it, and stay in it the rest of the night.
As long as Del Rio doesn't win, I really don't give a fuck.
There's a potential that there might be a 4th spot open, depending on whether or not Christian can compete. Because as far as I know, they haven't cleared him from that concussion yet.
They're not gonna have the blue dot ready by then.
He's
The
concussed
network
again?
will have all the problems.
Yeah, he got injured again.
Fuck yeah, now just retire, man.
He got pulled
Maybe-
from the main event match with Big E Langston, or Big E, he's not Langston anymore. And that was because of
Maybe
some type of-
Langston will enter it and wrestle Big E.
What happened?
Maybe Langston will wrestle Big E.
It's gonna be like the Faces of Foley. He can be Big E, and then he can get eliminated and come back out as Langston, or even bigger E.
Then Big
Su-
E tour.
Supersize E.
Good old E tour. Who was it
Parents
that
would
said? Is that the
fucking hate
person?
him.
Was it JBL that said the Winnie the Pooh character?
Yeah, he fucking said EO. JBL's gold. Oh, you know what? Maybe the commentators will be in it.
Somebody mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
like
did,
I,
Owen?
like I
Yeah,
said,
nobody
Cole,
listens to me.
like I said, Cole has a streak to protect.
Thanks for noticing me.
Samuel Shaw's gonna
Samuel
win this.
Shaw.
I'm sorry,
Jay
Sean.
Belton.
Miguel was probably talking over you.
JBL's gonna win anyways, and he's gonna come out of retirement and win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and then change it back to the fucking United States Championship, and then the world is gonna implode. Alright.
What if this is all a memorial and they want to tie back to the first WrestleMania by having like Mr. T and Hulk Hogan and all that, and they decide to go with the what we had for the Ask Him, and Tito the Dragon wins.
So what? They're gonna dig up Andre's corpse and have him win?
I'd rather see that happen, Del Rio.
Whoever can lug Andre's corpse over the top rope wins.
Anybody want to beat it?
Oh god! Before we get into any further kind of stuff like that, we're gonna move on.
Thank God.
Cena and Wyatt in part 8.